Hello everyone. This is a flow for the new Moon Solar Eclipse in Libra, happening on October 2nd this year. Libra is all about balance, harmony, justice, and peace. So it's a really good, those are really good themes around the new moon. New moons are normally about beginnings, and yeah, so if you want to grab your blocks, everything's optional, so you could do this without any equipment at all, just a yoga mat or even just on the floor, and light weights if you want them. Definitely don't need them, especially now the new moon is a time for more rest and restoring energy. So if you feel like just going without any weights and taking it easy today, that's okay too. Yoga blocks are just more for balance. We'll be doing a lot of balancing poses because of Libra stage of balance. We'll be doing a lot of balancing postures and single leg movements and stuff like that. So you may need a block. If you don't have a block, you can also use, you'll see me, I'll use like a dumbbell for like half moon. So you can wing it. But if you do want to grab like crystals, I have fluorite, which is good for harmony and peace and balancing. And it's also really good for helping with relationships. If that's something you want to call in this new moon. And then just clear quartz for clearing, because we want to start on the clean slate, which fluorite is also good. You probably won't be able to see them throughout the practice, but they are here. So let's get started. This is going to be a fusion of yoga, yoga sculpt, Pilates, and mobility. So we're going to start with child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Extend your arms out in front of you. And walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Stack your left hand over your right hand. And feel a big stretch in the left side body. Breathe into that part of the body. And then walk your hands over to the left side. Stack your right hand over your left hand. Breathe into the right side body. Back to center. And coming up on all fours and just entrance. Moving to cat-cow. Inhale, arch, look up. And exhale, down, look down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go at your own pace. Inhale. Come back to neutral spine. Put your hands forward a bit. You need to tuck onto the toes. Lift your hips up and back. Downward dog. Alright, my shirt's like blocking right now. And then come shift forward into high plank, and then shift back. Dog. Keep going back and forth at your own pace. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, high plank. 8, 5. Back a little bit further. Bigger space here. Shift forward, high plank. Set the knees down. And then bring your right foot on the outside of your right hands. You can either keep your left knee grounded on the mat or lift it up. And we're going to do an easy twist forward to the right. Good. Set your right hand down, step your right foot back, and switch sides. Left foot forward on the outside of your left hand. Easy twist over to the left. Keep going. Keep switching sides. Make sure you're moving with your breath and that you're engaging your core and starting to activate it. One more on the other side. Also make sure that you're even. If you're not going at my pace, whether you're going faster or slower, you just want to make sure that you're even on both sides, even though everything's timed today. Okay. Start at the top of your mat. Stack. We're going to move through a few sun salutation A rounds. So starting out the pose, palms facing forward, moving forward, feet together, shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms up, grab the left wrist with your right hand, stretch over to the right. And then back to center, switch sides. Grab the right wrist with your left hand, stretch over to the left. Back to center, fold forward. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to in these forward folds, especially in the beginning of practice. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, bring left foot back. And we'll start with knees, chest, chin before we go into full chaturanga. So knees down, chest towards the mat, chin down towards the mat. And inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Two more times. Walk the hands forward or walk the feet forward towards the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, grab your left wrist with the right hand, stretch over to the right. Feel a big stretch in the left side body. Back to center. Grab opposite wrist, stretch over to the left. Back to center. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, step it back to plank. And then if you're ready for full chaturanga, you can take full chaturanga. If not, you can go, you can repeat knees, chest, chin. Exhale, and then inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Walk the feet up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, grab the left wrist with the right hand, switch over to the right. Back to center. Grab the right wrist with the left hand, stretch over to the left. Back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step it back to a plank and take whatever form of vinyasa works for you today. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. And set the right foot down. Switch sides, left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Set the left foot down, back to all fours. Okay. At the tail end of the warm up, we're going to go into a little movement prep for today's flow. So we're going to do some bird dogs, starting with the right foot out or right leg out, left arm out. Bird dog crunches, so knee towards your elbow, elbow towards the knee, and extend back out. Exhale, crunch, inhale, extend. Two more, two, and one. Leave your hands and arm extended, bend into the right knee, reach around, grab the inside of the right ankle, and find a little kick. Four, three, two, one. Good. Release. And shake it out. We'll go into the other side. Extend left leg out, right arm out. By the way, it's a little easier if you tuck onto the toes to balance the leg that's down on the mat. Exhale, knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, inhale. Two more. Keep everything extended, bending to the left knee, and then reach around with the right arm. Grab the inside left ankle, find a bit of a kick into the left hand. Or right hand, sorry. And release. Okay. We're definitely warmed up now. We're gonna go into the flow. So, like I said, Light weights are optional. I have fives, anywhere from like ones or twos to fives. It's fine. I wouldn't go really above fives. So we're gonna start with tree pose. Just throwing you guys into the fire with the balance. So you can either have your left foot, we're starting with the right leg standing. You can either have your left foot on the inner thigh, the right leg. You don't want it on the knee. So either on the inner thigh, on the calf, or you can either even just have it down here if you have trouble balancing. We're not really trying to challenge ourselves too much today. Next, we're going to, you should have been facing the front of your mat already. I just turned for the tree pose to show you guys. But next we're going into a high lunge with the right leg forward, right knee is bent, arms straight up overhead, and then bring the weights down to your shoulders, and warrior three or single leg deadlift. Back up, high lunge, back down, warrior three, and keep going, moving with your breath at your own pace. Last one. It's okay to lose balance, just try to get right back into it. And next we're gonna go into our half moon. So the right leg forward. If you don't have a yoga block, you just set a weight down or whatever you can find that's about the height of a weight or a yoga block. Reach down, balance on the weight, balance your weight on the weight between your right arm and your right leg, and then open up your hip, extend the left arm up, over, and from here we're going to do little pulses with the left leg, the leg that's back. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And set the left foot down next to the right. A little forward fold. Bend into one knee, into the other. Shake it out a little. Okay. From here, we're going to go into the really Libra part. A variation of dancer's pose or a dynamic dancer's pose. So we're going to start this one. If you do have your weights with you, no weights. We're going to start by doing a few chair pose reps. So feet together or hip distance apart. Sweep the arms up overhead. Sit your hips back into your heels. And come up to standing, going your tippy toes. Chair pose. Exhale, tippy toes. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, tippy toes, the arms back. Inhale, arms up overhead. Chair pose. Exhale, so the arms back, tippy toes. Really need this Libra Sweatspell today because my balance is not. From your next chair pose, you're going to come to standing, bringing the left knee in towards your chest. Lower the arms, grab the inside of the left foot. Your right leg is the one you're balancing on. The inside of your left foot or ankle. Extend the right arm up. Bring the left leg behind you. You can stay here, or if you're ready for it, hinge forward and kick your left foot into your left hand as much as you can, squeezing that left glute, your core tight. Forget one thing. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left leg, shake it out. From warrior 2. Again, we're bending into the right leg. Shift your weight back into your left foot. Skandasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana. You don't have to go that low into the Skandasana squat. If you want to just do more of a lateral lunge and stay up here, that's fine too. One more. Good. Warrior 2. Look straight. And from here, turn the toes out for go into goddess pose. So feet wide, toes pointed out. Sit back into your heels. Try to stay as low as you can. And then option to alternate heel lifts. I know. I promise there's a yin part coming. It's more yang yin, not yin yang, but 2 and 1. Good. Feet forward and wide-legged forward fold before we switch sides. And stretch over to the right. And then over to the left. Back to center. Move your hands to your thighs and slowly roll yourself back up. So now we're doing everything on the left leg. Left foot is going to be planted for tree pose. So if you have your weights, you can grab them and then just set yourself up in tree pose. Make sure you're doing the same thing you did on the right side, on the left side. So if you had your foot here, here, or here, in your inner thigh, then make sure it's in the same place. And when it raises, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the leg down, shake it out. So now we're going into our high lunge to warrior 3 with the left foot forward. So extend the arms up overhead, bend into the left knee. Make sure your left knee isn't tracking over your toes. Right knee, right leg is straight behind you. And then bring the dumbbells down. Warrior 3. Back up. High lunge. Make sure you're moving with your breath. Inhale on the high lunge. Exhale on the warrior 3. One more. Shake the legs out. From here, we're going to go into our half moon. So whether you have a block, a dumbbell, or something else that you're balancing on, I'm going to set that down. Sweep the right leg behind you, open up the hip, and push the right arm up over. And then from here, little pulses with that right leg. Three, two, one. Good. Set that right foot down. Move forward, fold, and into one knee and then the other. Okay. From here, straight into chair pose. Sweep the arms up, and then tippy toes. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, tippy toes. Few more here. 2, and 1. From your next chair pose, you're going to bring your right leg up, right knee towards your chest. And then from here, bring your right foot behind you, grab the inside of your right foot or right ankle, extend the left arm up, make sure you're balanced on that left leg. And then you can either stay here, or if you're ready, kick into the right hand, extend the left arm out in front. Few breaths here. If you need to come out and then go back into it, that's fine. You know, we've put these legs to work already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to standing. Shake it out. And then from here, bring the right foot back, parallel the right foot to the back of the mat, bend into the left knee, warrior 2. And then exhale, Skandasana. Remember, you don't need to go that low. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Two more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, come into goddess pose, feet wide, toes pointed out. Sit back into your heels, and then option to do alternating heel lifts. Try to stay low if you can. If you need to come up for a few seconds, just come up and then right back into the spot. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Parallel the feet to the sides of the mat, to the front, the front and the back of the mat, and forward fold. Last little burst of heat here. We're gonna go into a boat pose. This one's optional if you want to use a weight or a block. We're gonna do some Russian twist in boat pose. Hold your boat, your core engaged. If this bothers your back or if you have lower back issues, then plant your heels down on the mat. Just engage your core and lean back. Still a really good core workout. I think you're bringing your elbow down to the mat. You don't have to actually touch the mat with your elbow, but reach for it with your elbow. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You have your weight and set it back down. We're on our backs. We're going to go into bridge pose. Up into bridge pose. Push through your heels and bring your right knee towards your chest, and then send that right leg up. Bend back into the right knee, set the right foot down, and switch. Just gonna alternate like that. Go at your own pace. Remember to just make sure that you're even on both sides. Last one. Good. Hips back down onto the mat. We're gonna flip over into high plank position. And we're gonna go from high plank to low plank, some variations, little add-ons. High plank, bring your right knee in towards your chest, left knee in towards your chest, come down to low plank, kick right leg up, left leg up, and then back up. Knee in, down, kick, kick. If you can't move between high and low plank, you can just stay in either or. Knees down, rest, and then we'll go into a side plank, starting on the right side. So full elbow side plank, look like this. We're gonna do hip dips and then a knee to elbow crunch. If you need to modify, you're gonna come down onto the right knee bent, and you're just gonna do hip dip and a crunch. Just same thing, just a slight variation. And go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Give a few seconds. We'll switch sides. Whatever you did on the right side or whatever side you just did, do the same thing on this side. Hip dip. 3, 2, 1. Good. Alright, last burst of heat. We're going to do a Superman with a little left. So extend arms out, legs back behind you. Squeeze the entire back body, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together to bring your elbows to your sides. Extend back out and down. 3, 2, and 1. Alright. We'll start in Sphinx pose since we're already here. Bring your elbows down onto the mat. I call this a lazy plank also. Feel a stretch in the back body. Up if you need a deeper stretch, and then if you want even deeper stretch, you can straighten out the elbows. But if that hurts your back, then definitely go back to regular Sphinx. You're straightened out. Bend back into the elbows. Come into a seated position. Comfortable seat. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Left arm up and over. Big side body stretch. And switch. Back to center. We're going to go into gate pose. So you're going to extend the right leg out. You might have to turn to the side for this one so that you can be on your mat. Right leg is out to the side, straight. Right foot is parallel to the back of your mat or front of your mat, wherever you are. We're going to set or extend the right arm down to reach the right foot, and then extend the left arm up and over. You can also be here if you need to. Whatever feels supported today. That's what we're here for. This new Moon Solar Eclipse. Gonna get enough challenges. You don't need to add to them. Just kidding. Regardless, they'll be for the good. And extend left leg out, switching sides, left arm, left hand reaches down to reach for the left foot, and right arm up and over. Back to center. And do a variation of thread the needle. So extend your right leg long to the side again, the foot parallel to the camera, parallel to your computer or wherever you're watching me on. Left arm is going to thread underneath. Reaching for the right foot, right arm can go straight out in front towards the top of the mat. And extend left arm out to the side and over, and then set the left hand down next to the right. Bring the right leg in. We're going to switch sides, so I'm going to turn this way. Left leg long, and then thread the right arm underneath the left arm. Reach the left arm up towards the top of the mat, and reach the right hand towards the left foot. Center. Both knees in, and then just keep your right knee in towards your chest. Left leg goes long. Use your left hand to guide your right knee over to the left. Extend your right arm out to the side. Make sure you have enough room. Move over to the right. You can start to kind of close down the eyes if you want to. Make sure both shoulders are grounded on the mat. Slowly come back to center. Swap it out. Left knee in. Use the right hand to guide the left knee over to the right. Extend the left arm out to the side, or you can do both arms with the arm, with your left arm if you don't have room like me. Look over to the left and make sure both shoulders are rounded on the mat. Come back to center. Come both knees into the chest. You clasp opposite elbows. Give yourself a big hug for showing up today. And then go into happy baby. Grab outside edges of the feet, bend into the knees. If this doesn't feel good to you today, or whatever the reason, you can just grab your shins instead and do it this way. You'll still feel big hip stretch. And if you'd like, you can straighten one leg and then straighten into the other. Whatever last few movements you'd like to do. We're going to do a quick Shavasana, but I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you need to. You can always pause. And extend legs straight out. Let your legs just drop to the side. Arms up to the side. Try not to hold any tension in your body. Just let it go. Close down the eyes. Come back to your regular breathing. And think about whatever intention you may or may not have set before the class if you didn't set one before this sweat spell. And think of what you want to call in for this month or this week. If you want the new moon solar eclipse to help you begin. When you're ready for it, you start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll over onto the side. And then take your time coming back up to the seated position. The eyes closed. Keep your either your legs crossed or whatever is comfortable for you, and hands upwards. So today's mantra, the mantra of the month, I guess you could use it for the entire Libra season, is I move with grace and balance, embracing both strength and stillness. So I know this society we live in, wherever you are, it usually romanticizes the hustle and always being on the go, and the busier you are, the more successful you are. But that's not necessarily true, and it doesn't help us internally. Eventually, we're burning the candle at both ends. We're gonna get burnt too. So just always honor your rest and honor your body. Listen to your body's signals when it's trying to tell you to take a step back.